Start stream.
Start of stream.
Yeah, we are playing Return to Monkey Island. Which, you know, if you know me at all, you know my feelings about Monkey Island. Even if you don't know me at all, it's, yeah, I got some feelings. So yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go right into it, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Monkey Island needs an intro.
Yeah.
There's pirates, they're looking for stuff.
They are. And we're doing the writer's cut for this playthrough. First time I'm going into this. So it'd be interesting to see I'm I like that it's an option. It's just not often in games.
Will you promise to stop picking on me? Alright, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next? Let's go on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry, veering off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
One of it's real.
And of course Guybrush's kid would be really fucking annoying and weird.
Sorry, boy.
Well, naturally.
Following us. It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
I really like the art style in this.
It's so good.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No bull.
Like, I can definitely understand seeing some of the still images of being being unsure.
It was bigger than my head.
But like when you actually see it in motion and you see the expressiveness,
Hey, Chucky.
Mm.
it's so
Here for a minute?
so nice, especially the close-ups.
Scurvy dogs. It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
No, I'm gonna fuck around.
Sounds real.
Will you find out?
Wakey, Mr.
Who knows? Let's discover.
Hello? Boo! He's dead to the world. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of it.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with a cheese inside. How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of it.
How much is a mug of grog?
Rise for grown-ups. Beat it.
Can you get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of bait, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of bait is.
Good for you.
This shopkeeper does remind me of some actual shopkeepers when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Please? Can you spare something for a couple of
It's like,
other kids?
You're under like 15, therefore you don't know anything.
Ye are but an innocent abroad.
For all I know,
I don't know what that voice was.
I like it.
try to take advantage of my disability. In which case, shame on You should know better. And if you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to
I am
Don't
shocked.
like listening to them. Don't like to smell them. You come in here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything.
Sounds like a plan.
Have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm not businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
I do love the.
Here's key.
I like how friendly this is for
I
new
don't see any coins, and I'm not
players.
getting my hands in that.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
I think that's something that,
You do it.
like,
Okay.
you can tell that Ron Gilbert has, in a good way, has spent some time making adventure games like for kids, like little educational ones and that, because it's just like there's having the options for
Gross.
you know, like casual mode and having hints and things.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien for butts.
I am not doing that again. Gross. Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
It isn't a piece of egg, but it's a round piece
Oh
of
no.
metal about the same size
Oh no.
and shape as a piece of
Gonna
egg.
trick that poor man.
Look, it's like a fake coin.
But for a moment,
A fake coin?
he'll feel
Almost
like a
as
rich
good as
man.
a real coin.
No.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Oh, cool! We got a message in chat from a follower purchaser thing.
Yeah, sounds legit.
I want to see 2 scurvy dogs at the same
Dokehype.com.
Sounds legit.
So legit. It hoots.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry. Did you know your feet will smell if you don't wash them?
We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there. Smells like grog. I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of egg.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of bait.
What can we get with this?
like a piece of it. For a couple of scurvy dogs if you want. Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Mmm. Scribblicious.
Mm.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Oh, her.
Friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky. What are you jerking?
I remember the anchor facts.
I'm making a list of
Anchor facts.
Yeah, do we want some anchor facts?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads. That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in
Oh, we're going with anchor facts anyway.
They started making them
I was just looking at it, didn't realize that we're gonna get the whole spiel.
that way. Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship.
Cool.
I love how
The current bow shape design is actually less effective.
how transparently nonsense it is from the off.
Yeah.
But the older design went out of
Also, just how pretty those balloons are.
think the letter V was
They're very elaborate balloons.
hanging around some
Yeah.
They're making me think about the D&D movie.
on the water anchor. If you look close, that's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down to the little flanges at the tips. Most anchors these days are made of iron. About 30 years ago, somebody all kinds of, but the only way they could keep the word, they're called,
But you know, if you want the anchor facts person watching this, you can always watch the VOD on YouTube and just pause and read.
There was, yeah. So many.
Tell us your favorite anchor fact.
Hmm.
I once had the hiccups for
Hey, Chucky. Wanna race?
I love those
I'll officiate.
little kid boasts and
One, go!
what do we call it? Just like weird stories. It's very believable.
If you know nothing about history.
No, not the anchor facts. I mean,
Oh.
Chucky's whole thing of like,
Hey, cheater!
like, oh, did you know feet don't smell if you don't wash them?
You up for another race?
Yeah, that's...
I'll officiate.
Chucky is the kind of kid who would tell you to hold up your hand to your face.
I win!
Yeah. Not even give you a reason for it, just,
Well, the thing is, I don't think he's smart enough to actually trick you very easily.
that's fair.
He just tell you to hold your hand up to your face.
Mm.
Which most kids would still do, is like, okay, now what happens?
Yeah.
Hey, hands off! I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's Kate. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
That's a fun looking thingamy.
That is bouncy as heck.
Yeah.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
I want to feed the duck. Don't feed the duck.
On the other hand, wouldn't it be a pretty piracy thing to do?
Hmm.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
Gotta run!
How rude.
I'm gonna feed the fuck out of some ducks. Yeah, get wrecked, hunger. Alright.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level!
I win!
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
I fear for the structural integrity of those scurvy dogs.
Or the kid's teeth, depending.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still tear you down to size!
I for sure won that one.
In your dreams!
You fight like kids.
Oh yeah?
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
How appropriate. You fight like another kid.
How appropriate, you're a dick.
As if! Let's look for a four-leaf clover!
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Ha!
That was easy.
Mm.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Add some sauce. Nice.
Woo.
And a coin.
A coin.
A coin. Oh, it's a full coin.
A coin.
No.
Cool plant.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh!
I take it back. That was the best.
Funsies. Alright, I think
Just gotta find our parents, I think.
that's about it, yeah.
Hey, Dad. Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah!
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures! We just did, Big Whoop!
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun!
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
That's Adventure Games, kid.
There's
Yep.
one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck,
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
but you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one.
I like the bench.
There was a rumor going around.
You know what I don't like?
What?
Guybrush's bouncy head.
Location of the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh.
I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started. And
Why so bouncy?
He's full of enthusiasm. Bouncy enthusiasm.
You can't see, but we're both swaying to the music.
Yep.
As is right and proper.
It is right and proper. Something I do appreciate about, I think it's part of the nature of the era in which they started and everything. A lot of the people coming back to these games, like Ron Gilbert and because David Fox and that, they're still kind of going, all right, let's do some programming. Like you're relatively speaking household names. You do not have to do that, but sure.
And instead, they made a game engine.
No, I mean, like, actually, where's the engine for this?
Dinky.
Feels good to be back on
It said
Oh, yeah.
they made the Dinky engine.
where every good expedition begins.
It's a good engine.
All pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Of course. We lookouts have a lot of discretionary thinking time. I use mine to revisit my memories of every Anne, Jack, and Guybrush who spent 5 seconds with me a decade ago on their way to someplace else.
Wow.
Relax, I'm just winding your anchor chain. Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together. To
You ever swashed a buckle?
Once.
Or buckled a swash?
Twice.
LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate.
I love the, like, how we keep on getting more adjectives from the Chuck. The longer the series goes on.
And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
And a fun side effect of this this game happening is Dominic Armato going for more voice acting roles.
Nice.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more
Can we appreciate how the flickering fire seems to actually be affecting the lighting of the owl?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
funny? He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. The ship's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch.
Yeah.
As soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short of funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I consider this
Nice fire.
That wouldn't be much fun for you. I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it? Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
This man is done talking to us.
Oh yeah. Whee! I love the super fast run.
It's pretty good.
She's dedicated to dedication. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Door 1.
Oops, I almost forgot to duck into the scum bar to ask the pirate leaders to back my expedition. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Remy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I haven't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no! Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm a rock-solid investment you've been waiting for.
Spare the greasy sales pitch. Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him? Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret. I didn't think that was even a routine.
It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something you need to hear about.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of their earnings or something.
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship. You're really up the creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going? Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem
Fair response, honestly.
Yeah.
basically mortal enemies.
I like the middle one because what her design makes me think is character in an early noughties CBBC show who's inexplicably into glam rock.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Is this a kissing book?
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives.
Lime life.
Come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Charter?
Figured that.
I hardly know her.
I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Honestly, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carl the Swordmaster, for her heroic
I mean,
actions.
Carl was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Hello.
Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are you?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood what wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more. Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escape with your life, I see.
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3 that were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer?
That'd be pirate bureaucracy.
Right now.
Aye, it matters not. We've all of us moved on.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time and democracy, boy. A lot of our supporters be dead drunk, or retired. Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once you be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen. The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off the deck.
That is funny because of what grog is in real
Yeah.
life.
The secret. What a prize.
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate that holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
So you're in it?
Alas, no. Those days are behind us. We've sold our ship and sunk all the cash into our next venture.
Oh, nuts.
Wait. Didn't I hear that the ghost pirate LeChuck be going to Monkey Island?
Don't say. I'm afraid I'm gonna somehow wind up going with him. Do you know where I can get my hands on a ship?
I can get why this was like, it's fun chatting with them a bit more, but I can definitely see why this was cut, because there's nothing they can actually do gameplay wise until like Act 2, I think.
Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
Tis a fish shop on the high streets where the general store used to be. A place for buying of fish and telling tales about the catching of fish. We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by. We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
I love unpopular fish.
Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
I'm trying to think what
We'll give you
counts as unpopular fish.
if you don't talk
A salmon that's a dickhead.
Monkfish? A lot of people don't like monkfish.
Yeah. Or a salmon that's a dickhead.
Well, yeah, but once you've caught it, how do you know which one's a dickhead?
Gives you attitude.
All fish give you attitude. They want to get back in the water.
This one especially.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it resort to low behaviour?
Low and devious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman that lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
Hate to be harangued.
The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. They're having a half-off sale.
Didn't get that last bit.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
I don't think we're gonna.
As a novelty store.
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? This place has kind of gone downhill. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash... It seems to be stuck closed.
Is that a stand poster?
Looks like.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
We're doing a bit of aimless wandering right now, I think.
Hmm.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis! And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that. What did they get you for?
Imagine.
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Not swords.
100 bad guys with swords.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway,
Lovers.
flowers. Taxes paid for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone.
That is a hot take. You can steal from anyone who's paid from taxes.
Oh no.
They're doomed anyway. Guybrush is
Aren't we
getting
all?
me out of here. It's custom
What, doomed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimately.
My number 3 priority.
Thanks.
It says jail rules. 1. No escape. It says jail rules. 1. No escape.
I like it, it's to the point.
Hmm.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any
I think today's Monkey Monday.
out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized
Is that right?
by
Yeah.
unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released anytime, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above.
That actually has useful advice.
Yeah.
To be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Also, I appreciate them keeping the weird thing with his jacket.
Could you
Yeah.
to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People! People in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done.
To be fair, people love to contain blood and goopy stuff.
They do.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the male and flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
It sounds like you should have been arrested several decades ago. I mean, why now, all of a sudden?
One word, jurisdiction. I was expanding my core business, you see, trying to provide ship owners with a variety of ship maintenance necessities. Sponges, barnacle scrapers, repair manuals, rudder tape. I had a whole line of products. I expanded my distribution to other islands, all over the Caribbean. And that's when I ran into trouble. Some of those islands have different laws, you see, that might not seem so fair to men like you and me. They slapped me with a ton of paper, talking about things like standards of quality and consumer protection and environmental impact. They didn't understand that I wasn't really selling portable wipers. I was selling happiness. And my customers were happy. They were perfectly happy right up until some clown with a briefcase came along and told them they weren't. It's a crime, son, and that's why I won't stand up in court. I'll be out before you know it.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Some of the advice I've heard today.
Show some words.
I'm gonna peep in the lock
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
later.
It says Yale.
I believe it's pronounced Yale.
Oh.
Yeah.
blank?
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
Your kid, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago.
It's a good name.
She used to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story.
I feel like that would cause some problems.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, you know, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll run around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like to disrupt it.
It's a nice cozy little shop. It's like a Timpson's.
I mean, that is appropriate given what she does.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I am gonna go to the old Dockeroonies to, you know, get started on my proper quest.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
Forgot how much I love the Rome's LeChuck shit.
Sort of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree.
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe.
Don't waste my time, okay?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
Maybe Saul's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
John Smith.
I wonder what. I'm curious what happens if you claim, like, nepotism.
Go on.
Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist.
It's a very good drawing. Captures the essence.
Yeah.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello.
Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Right for the tape. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew.
Well, the thing is, when you're a professional pirate, that's what the job's about.
Yeah.
Because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Toot toot.
Toot toot.
All right.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? Wouldn't sell us out to Madison. Would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Wonder where they're going.
Back to their shops. Because there's some stuff that was... Yeah. Lock it up. Woo!
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times,
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
I've forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
People have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Please let's not look at all of the maps. That would not be good streaming.
Don't think there's much. I will look at the maze map.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Alright then.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
And how much free will does a video game character really have?
5?
Is like a serpent, which
5 out of what?
many obstacles lie ahead.
I am determined not to answer.
Ah.
You must walk
But fated to reply 6.
already walked the path.
That's quite high then.
I'm going back again.
Yeah.
Is it the player that lacks free will?
Hmm.
Making predestined decisions.
Oh.
Guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
And of course, we have the horse armor. So I'm never not going to pre-order this game.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Your sign says you're going out of business.
I do love that they referenced the horse armor in Mythic Quest.
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, dark magic you said?
I did.
That sounds bad.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
New argument there. How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I'm no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
I had not gathered this from the previous games.
No.
I like that she's got a really cool shoe.
Yeah.
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Everything is spilled out of it in a pub. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Safekeeping.
That's my cue to exit.
Yeah.
Unless... Is there a thing? Oh, just a tag.
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Alright then. Let's check the to-dos.
It sounds like we should get to the museum.
We belong in a museum.
I belong in a museum.
You do.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the sail to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Swig, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Mark yourself down for one.
I wonder who that could be.
It's a mystery.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail out from Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
So, I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
That was a very good LeChuck. Question is, are we also going to free Otis?
He's a friend.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
But what about Stan?
Watch your boots.
We can't free Stan.
Well,
Write it down so I don't forget.
what happens if you try and look at his lock?
Let's have a look-see.
Most of this serial number has been
Ah.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Terrible joke.
Terribly good.
No.
At being bad.
Hi there.
Hiya. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
There's something inherently satisfying in an adventure game about getting keys.
How's your day going?
I think it's because keys are so straightforward to compared to most of the objects you have to use. It's like, hey, use thing for what it's for.
Yeah. And also, you're just exercising a degree of control over the world.
Oh, it's in a bag, friend, but thanks.
I think it's a chandelier. Looks sort of like an eye. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
This is a cute little kids' playground thing.
I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal. Museum of Pirate Lore.
I mean, who hasn't been trapped somewhere as a child?
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum
Greg.
I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Did you ever get trapped somewhere as a child?
Thanks.
The museum showcases
Possibly.
the largest collection of
I got trapped in a changing room.
Oh.
It just got locked without anyone checking if there was someone in there.
Oh no.
and fact-checked by myself and my team. Authenticity is our watchword.
That was before I had a mobile phone.
Free to explore.
That is a problem.
Yeah, a lot of yelling.
Yeah, I mean, yelling is nature's mobile.
It really is.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-play group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
I've been in several museum stores. I've never seen food.
Wow,
I think people would get very cross.
they are cowards.
Welcome back.
Hi. Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are
I feel like the locksmith is simultaneously very intense and understated. I don't know how you managed that.
It is impressive. I was just thinking about how she doesn't ask, like, hey, turns out it would be quite easy to get a key in order to break out from prison. Are you sure you're not doing that?
Yeah. Just thinks the best of people.
While working on a pirate island.
Yeah.
The Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I don't know, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Vicious.
Whee!
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
If one monocle is good, 2 is better.
I wonder what the most recent continent is, and also how you would measure that.
It's called
I've never heard of it. It must be pretty new.
Yes, they've just come into existence about 5 minutes ago.
She was governor.
It is 1 to 4th. And maybe 5th.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. What was this cinder you got on the wall?
You know how you can tell this isn't a Sierra game?
How?
Unsent love letter.
It doesn't give you the serial number and then expect you to remember it.
That's very true.
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
I bet someone somewhere has used this museum as a way of discussing museums of living cultures.
That sounds fun.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It's a dried up old sea sponge. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Sans used ships.
Well, it's just you've got ignoring the people who are right there telling you stuff. You've got not even trying to collect oral histories from people that would know things.
Yep.
It's all the hits.
That's a lot gone wrong there.
Yeah.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them. All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog.
Ah, when you're playing Snake Oil and you're really struggling.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
I mean, given the last Snake Oil game we were in involved meat paint.
And was there a bus stop?
There was a bus ticket.
Bus ticket.
Yes, that's right, because it was a vampire and it was... Eventually people will figure you out.
Yep.
Bus ticket, go somewhere else.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not bounced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product
What is
may
mumbledy-peg?
cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed
What isn't it?
persons.
A word that I know.
Oh.
Bedspreads or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms,
It seems to involve dropping a knife as close to your foot as possible so that it stands up in the ground.
Amazing.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
I learned about this just after I get some steelies.
There's also a version of the game where you have to throw the knife so that it embeds itself as deeply in the ground as possible, and then the other person has to pull it out of the ground with their mouth.
Oh.
Don't play Mumblebee Peg, is what I'm getting.
On?
Even very old transgressions.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Dear Carla, sorry for blowing you up that one time. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
I need to remember the...
Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Yeah, I need to remember the actual transgression, which was need to go to the mansion, but that's later. Also gonna get a key for the lock.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya.
Do-do-do.
This is the one for the museum display case. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
I can believe that.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
I'm gonna clear my brain.
That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine. So we're open for business again.
Let's feed this parrot. Whoa. Meanwhile...
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way.
We don't want to scurve.
On the agenda.
Coffee?
Aye. Okay.
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only.
Time to get this thing magicked up.
Can you fix this?
famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Same.
Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If
Oh no.
If you bring me one
Oh no.
more thing.
The magic has drained away.
Particular charm of
Oh, not with you, just life.
Okay. Also
I've
no.
lost my joie de vivre.
Oh!
But also I lost it when I was like 5, so
Oh, okay.
not even sure I had it in the first place.
Problema.
I'm working on growing a new one.
Okay. Sounds gooey somehow.
Well, I mostly made it out of yogurt and sellotape.
That does explain a couple of things. Like the goo.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius. A carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Gotcha, you pointy little tricky fight.
Onward.
There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Spirits of deception and death.
I love the cauldron. I want a cauldron like that.
Death? It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Oh, you don't put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to.
Ugh. You're welcome.
Nice.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I...
Okay.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're high-flying dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink rum before getting married. These kids today are sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find a secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just...
You know, something I've got to ask this guy about, and I can't not.
Oh dear.
Tell me about Loon.
I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then take off your loom badge.
Take off the Ask Me About Loom button.
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Nothing like tormenting people. I think adventure games are the one time that I can be a bad person because there's often literally no alternative.
Yeah. Also, Loom is so good.
Yeah.
Extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes. Sophisticated score and musical
3D really meant something quite different in the 80s. It meant 2D, but pretty.
click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
It did sound very impressive back in the early 90s, but I did not play it until the next century, sadly.
So you're saying you're the reason it didn't get a sequel? You're part of the problem, Nick.
I didn't have any money.
You're part of the problem, Nick.
It's a structural problem.
You're part of it.
I'm not load-bearing.
Or are you?
There's a lot of jokes Nope. Not making that joke on stream.
Not on Twitch.
No.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Ah, it remembers ones from the previous.
Oh.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote lines as a preventive.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
I do like a bit of lime in my grog.
He's only writing proper.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Why? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
This guy, I swear to God, has a problem.
The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
Let's find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What are you, a super mutant at the end of Fallout 3?
Yes.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Monocross. When did we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a move.
Stay away from my mom.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. Joke never gets old. Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did.
This guy is at least supportive, even if he is mop weird.
Everyone's got something.
These new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
I found a trivia card. What a pirate's not allowed to do or nothing at all.
My guess would be singing. But I don't know.
I think it's plotting.
Oh.
Yeah. Because if you loiter around in like a group of more than two, somebody fires a cannon at you.
Little guys, aren't they?
That's not very nice.
It's not very nice at all.
Stay away from that picture. Stay away from my mom.
Well, it's definitely a mop. Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
That's a good fireplace.
Sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of
So 2 of them are just objectively bad people.
Oh yeah.
with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do
And she
with.
probably is as well.
So you know,
Yeah.
this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
I like it. They're actually bad pirates. They're actual pirates.
Yeah. They're good at being pirates, which makes them bad people. I
We're,
assume is what you were trying to
Yeah.
say.
Those 3 clowns at the back.
you expect me to words?
When we're streaming? Sometimes.
Okay, lofty ambitions. I like it.
Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye. Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to. Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not.
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
That's my favorite kind of food.
Mm.
Still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Up to it.
Right away, sir.
Up to it.
You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. Of course he doesn't remember what it's called, or know what's in it, or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it.
He could well be right.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
It's a good hat.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Whee!
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
There's the entrance.
Best entrance.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Let me show you what a hack looks like.
Pretty good, Guybrush. Right on point.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward.
I want to have a friend who I sometimes meet up with and sword fight.
That'd be pretty great.
Yeah.
That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I saw your wife. She came by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I've got my own project cooking.
Of course you do. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid
I don't have many functions.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much.
I was gonna make a maths joke, but I don't know enough about math.
Okay, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Feel free to suggest function jokes in chat or comments.
The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never.
That's how I also feel when people ask to borrow books.
You never even apologize.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Apology frog.
Apology frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. You scared the heck out of me. This is for you.
You're getting me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
I don't like that name.
It's a lot of work being governor.
That was a phase YouTube had for a while.
Can I borrow
What?
this cookbook?
There's this stuff that you put in water to make it easier for people who have trouble swallowing.
Ah,
But
yeah.
for a while, people would make videos of just, let's make some drinks thick.
Dummy thick.
But you seem genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
I sure will.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be. And never complain again.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Yay, string.
Brilliant innovation.
Oh, that was a fun little detail. When I shut the door, all the pans on the ceiling hang up on the walls, jiggle.
Ingredients indeed. Seems like
That makes me happy.
okay. Coming along.
Oops. Oh, wait.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Pointy. Oh wait. Purple. Springy. Oh, I'm saying springy.
Springy.
Springy. Pointy, purple. Pointy, purple, pointy.
Guess I lost my way.
Whoops.
Can we like look at things before deciding to go that way? Or is it just a question of finding the right plant?
It's just the plant. I got the order mixed up in my head. Purple, too spiky, too purple. Oh. That's what came up. Okay.
So it's right first.
Mm-hmm.
If we just do like a couple of steps at a time.
Yep.
So it's purple, mushroom. I don't know how to describe the other thing, but third thing. And then if we go from there. Mushrooms, which is about the way we came.
The mushrooms are that's
Oh,
the
just
way
where
we
it leads to.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's the burn one place.
Yep.
So left, right. Purple, spiky, purple, spiky. So left, right, left, middle.
Nice.
Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Melee Island mop handle tree. Sounds like there's a welcoming committee. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella.
Alright. You know, it's time for...
Breaking the rules! Because we're a cool pirate.
That we are.
Guybrush is bad at chopping.
Yeah.
Hey, little dear. I must have started them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. It's probably time for them to fly south. I'll take a shortcut back.
And let's stick that
I made him up.
into
I
that.
think I'm ready to set sail. Hey,
Threepwood, I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. The Chuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't
Discrimination.
Ooh.
I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I'm a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mod and the job's yours.
Okay.
I wonder. Have I a mop?
How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick. Shoddy stuffed animal. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what? You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Huzzah!
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, where you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gully, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital one. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your
What a dingus.
The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Can I leave the hole?
No!
I can't not.
Yeah.
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Valid.
Where's my bunk?
You might be alright inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast done under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Ghost chicken!
Yeah.
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this whole sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo, ho, pirate's life for me. It's an inspirational, instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read. These are all the same. Just a bunch of rah-rah stuff about ship's company culture.
It's a very cute LeChuck.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's made out of. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? More chickens? Gunpowder? Cannonballs? Golden jewels? Something I can make clever use of?
Murray!
Murray!
I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage with it, zombie man. Have we met before?
What if I came clean?
Let's find out.
I'm in disguise.
In that case, I would think you'd comprehend the value of staying hidden. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man, Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business. Hey! Knock it off! Not funny. Looks like you missed a spot. Oh. You're killing in my eye!
I don't want to spoil my view. I'll just put a little dab on there. I don't want to spoil my view.
Wait, you missed a spot.
Come on.
Infinite grease.
Mm.
I don't want to spoil my view.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
I love that smell the grease is an option.
That's new dialogue. I think that's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
I'm just gonna get it as greasy as I can.
I like it.
Nuts. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg. Close enough.
It's the chicken.
Nuts. Nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Nuts.
There we go.
Yay!
It's a really tight.
Oh, we need more grease.
We do. As much grease as I can muster.
You missed a spot.
Nuts.
You think?
Better. Nuts.
Double greased.
Mm-hmm.
You know, seeing how greasy you can get it.
I gotta get it pretty greasy. Because this is hard mode.
Ah. That's so gross.
That is one revoltingly greasy portal. It's working. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open.
Whee!
That's a big rudder.
I wonder if I have...
You have what?
trivia cards that I'm not done. Alright.
I can't see you leaving them undone.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
I can't see anything. This one doesn't open.
Good cannon.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
And so, having slaughtered them to a man, I claimed my prize. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties, the one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck have both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood. And pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone. And some coloring preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
Do you ever go to swatty conventions?
Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the ring, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it. Never mind.
Yeah, get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture.
So yeah.
The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet scriffles. Now's not a good time to attract attention. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, the Chuck shouting. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding band.
Problema.
With the special bell signal for LeChuck to come out and shout, I like to think that it's like a compromise with the crew.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I will only shout within these designated hours. Because otherwise we'll never get anything done.
That is one revoltingly...
There is some semblance of democracy, at least.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping. How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull, like he told you to. You can't do that. Find a regular skull and flatten it.
I wonder where I can find a regular skull.
I only know where we can find a demonic talking skull.
I'll have to do. Out in a bit.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Now get off.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No. Faye. Going somewhere, Swally? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to Molly.
Let's climb through my greasy hole.
Must you?
You know I must.
I do.
It's in my contract.
Aw, I barely touched it. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave.
All right.
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... The headache from my old cannon injury is gone.
Oh, good.
And replaced with a brand new, even more excruciating one. I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess. I have a cell. Should I put it in the pot?
Is it flat?
Uncomfortably so.
Then yes.
Murray?
Whee!
I'm afraid I've got more bad news for you.
I, Murray, do not hear bad news. I am bad news. My visage is the harbinger, striking abject terror into the loins of those who merely glimpse me.
Unless they're looking at you from the side, in which case they might be afraid of getting a paper cut.
You have crushed me with a mangle. Yes, but I am unstoppable. There is nothing you can do to diminish my...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Good. Why are you out in the open? You're not ready for that attack. Where's your mom? And also...
He's gonna be in trouble.
I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion. I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Delightful.
Is that even possible? No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything. Who wants to tell LeChuck? No one should tell LeChuck. Let's not be stupid. Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually. You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist.
Okay, so what did you do?
What a twist! Ah,
A
twist!
magic map? An ancient sea creature? Did you move the island instead of the ship?
Whoa there. You want to tell the story or listen to me?
Do I have to answer that?
There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
Hey, Bob. Have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
What's that?
Blendering process.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. These things get more sophisticated every year.
Would that we all did...
Hey, flambe! Ship ahoy! You should try looking through this thing once in a while.
Things are simpler when I don't.
Well, you might be right in this case. It's Captain Madison! Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. The Chuck already knows they're out there. And also he threw out the cannonballs. They were metric.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint? Squid ink? Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
Those double-crossing thieves. That's piracy.
I'm not sure what else you were expecting under the circumstances.
It makes a fair point.
Why aren't we happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. All they need is a skull, and they'll be heading for Monkey Island.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so. Swabby.
I've got an idea for how we can get to Monkey Island.
So you said. You should tell Iron Rose about it. Or someone who cares, if you can find such a person.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now.
Madison. Huh. She owes me money. And a hat.
They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golan gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hole.
Whoa, hang on. I'm a little surprised to hear this.
You should be. So far, you haven't struck me as the brightest candle in the box. There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
So,
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood. But, can I tell you guys?
What would constitute stale milk?
It's gone solid and then a little bit harder.
Oh, so cheese. A nice aged cheese.
Yeah, in a glass.
Yeah.
You have to break the glass to get at the cheese.
But it's worth it.
Yeah. They call it the bloody mouth cheese. It's great.
Okay.
the secret is worth a ton of money. Probably to the right people.
Let us know if you find any of those people.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
Pay attention, Swabby. This is how we make decisions on a pirate ship. The matter for the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay. 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 The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Minute adjourned.
What's unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
Okay, so we got a bit of the way into the second act, which is pretty neato.
Feels like a good place to wrap up for the day.
So that was fun. Are we continuing Misc Mondays with the monkey theme?
I mean, we've started the game now.
We have started the game. Right. Tomorrow, if I'm not too tired, I will be doing some, I believe, police quest.
Police quest.
Yes, and having all sorts of fun with that.
Because it is Trash Tuesday and it must be done.
It is Trash Tuesday and it must be done. I will be going on a quest voyage.
Although if you're doing all of the quests... I was going to say King's Quest is pretty decent, but only a couple of the King's Quest games are good.
I'd say 3, 4, and 6. So, yeah. But the remakes of the first two...
The remakes are great.
Yeah.
But we're not playing those.
Unless...
No.
Oh.
It's Trash Tuesday.
Okay, tell you what is actually, I think I've decided is the best.
Sure.
Space Quest.
Hot take.
Okay. My thinking is it's a place where all of the ridiculous deaths kind of land the best because they are funnier, and it's like the amount that you are supposed to be just a hapless weirdo makes it like, yeah, it plays differently to being a police officer who gets sued or a knight who just falls out of a tree.
That is true. But until then...
End of stream.